Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Let's Play Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. Probably the very first game I've ever Let's Played that is older than me. Welcome, this is Dinosaur Land. In this strange land, we find that Princess Toadstool is missing again. Looks like Bowser is at it again. Way to end two sentences in a row with the same word, and that weird spacing between the we and the find and the that. What's with that weird spacing? 1990, this game. Year before I was born. Yoshi's house. Hello, sorry I'm hot home, but I have gone to rescue my friends who were captured by Bowser. Yoshi, paw print. So this game, I love this game, and I'll tell you why I love this game. Because other than like Donkey Kong Countries, this was one of the first games that I ever like really like first of all played, but like sat and watched my dad play. I remember, you know, a lot of that. And this game is just like, this game is like, I wouldn't say perfect, but it's like the amount of influence it's had just on, you know, gaming in general, because I feel like, you know, it's hard to explain. It's like it never lost its relevancy. It's, you know, it's 25 years old, and still people, you know, maybe not, they might not play the game in particular, but they play, you know, like ROM hacks. Everybody, you know, if you know what Kaizo is, there's Kaizo, and then just people who would spend their time making, you know, random ROM hacks with this game, and then, you know, it being on Super Mario Maker. It's like, out of all the Mario games, out of all the 2D side-scroller Mario games, I'm gonna turn this volume up. Out of all the 2D side-scroller Mario games, I just feel like this is the best one by far. Like, it just blows all the rest of them out of the water, because this was when they just, you know, this was a launch title for the Super Nintendo. Dang it. And I just feel like, I mean, if I had been a kid back then, you know, at the appropriate age, this would have blown my mind, seeing the advances between, you know, this from Super Mario 3. And not to say that Super Mario 3 was bad, it's just like this, just the way this looks. I've always loved the look of this game, as I miss the Switch. The game is so, like, pretty, and it pops, and, you know, it's very vibrant. I know I say that a lot about games. It's one of my big thing about games is that the color and the way they, you know, it's fucking pretty. Look at it. It's very vibrant, and you'll see later on that the environments change, and it's, you know, we get into caves and forests and craggy mountain areas, and it all fits so very well. And I just missed a chance at a 1-up, but that's okay. So this game, compared to the Super Mario games for the Nintendo, hooray! Thank you for rescuing me. My name is Yoshi. On my way to rescue my friends, Bowser trapped me in that egg. And now you're free. I guess I could be reading these, but to do a spin jump, press the A button. A Super Mario spin jump can break some of the blocks and defeat some of the tougher enemies. Yeah, I'm definitely not a pro at this. Like, I'm not someone who would speedrun this for fun, but I'm not bad at it, and I hope that shows. I hope I do this fairly well. So as you can see, oh, a secret thing, which doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna leave it. Actually, it's probably just a 1-up up there. Not too worried about the 1-ups, considering I know most secrety secrets about this game. I don't think I mentioned it yet, but we will be going for all 96 exits. There's 96, right? I believe it should be 96, and that's something I've never actually done. I've never gone for all 96, so it should be interesting. But I was playing it earlier, and like I played it for like an hour, and I had already gotten all the Star Roads that I could. The only reason I didn't finish Star Road is because you have to have all these switch palaces intact or gotten. Oh, no, Yoshi, bye. You really don't need Yoshi. Yoshi is just another hit, basically. They changed it from the other Mario games for the Nintendo to the point where, this was, first of all, this was Yoshi's debut game, and he doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, okay. He's basically just an extra hit. As you saw, I was just eating stuff with him, and that's mostly what he's good for. He can eat most things. His tongue goes through walls and stuff. But he's mainly just an extra hit. And you can jump off of him. He gives you, like, more of a height jump when you're going for high jumps, but that's not really relevant in just like the vanilla game, because people, there aren't like any puzzles that require that for you to solve with that technique. So like I guess when I look at this style, I think more along the lines of Kaizo, since I've seen so much Kaizo-esque levels, whether it be Kaizo itself or other custom-made levels by people. That's another thing too. They added the handy-dandy feature of being able to store an extra power-up up there in the blue square, so you can put a fire flower, a mushroom, or what we'll see here in the very near future, a feather, which gives you a cape, gives you the ability to fly, and you can hold that for reserve just in case you ever need it. I don't know why I'm using this. I could just run across here. Wee, look at me. Whoa! I need to... Oh, how'd I do that? Is that hard to do? I have this... What is happening? I have the P-switch. That's awesome. Oh, and I'm still holding it. Is that a common thing? Oh, okay, that's easier to do than I thought it was. Still, though, I've never done that before. That's really neat. I almost freaked out. I was like, oh, I glitched the game. There we go. Oh, they can't get over the side of it. And you can knock them off the other side, too, with your, like a beat-down ability. You can go on the other side of this, but knowing me, and I'm not one to waste time, I'm just going to fly through most of these levels. If there's something to show off, I'll show it off. But other than that, I was thinking about this too. I decided that if I ever Let's Play this game, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do portions of it like this. So I love the controls to this game. I think they're very tight and responsive, other than the, say, cape portions. I don't really like that, but other than that, they're very tight and responsive, and I really like how you have pretty much full mobility. I hate this boss fight, by the way. I know it's way easier than... Okay, that's... Okay. I did it earlier, and it took me like 2 minutes. I was like, God, just go away. You're so afraid of getting hit. The controls are really responsive. It's really one-to-one and tight, and to the point where, when you can kneel down and still have mobility, and I'll show it off here soon. Mario has defeated the demented Iggy Koopa in Castle Number 1 and rescued Yoshi's friend, who was still trapped in an egg. Together, they now travel to Donut Land. That's the basic gist of the game. You knock down the 8 castles that have Bowser's kids in them, and then... Alright, so as you can see, this level, this red dot, the spot right there, it's different than all these yellow dots here. Whenever you see a level that has a red dot instead of a yellow one, that means it has an alternate exit. And since we are going for the 96 exits, that is something that we need to keep an eye out on. Now here is the first instance of the cape. And there's a spin attack with the cape, which is useful. But you can also... I gotta get a running start for this. But you can also fly... And this has been, as long as I've played this game, I've never been able to control this, very well. I didn't mean to land, either. Whoops! Okay, I guess we'll just gently float down. There's a checkpoint, might as well get that while we're here. I've never really been able... Crap, I didn't want that. Fuck me. I've never been able to really control it very well. Oh, look, a special bonus area. Use Mario's cape to soar through the air. Yeah, we just went over that. Wait, hang on. Run fast, jump, and hold the Y button. To keep balance, use left and right on the control pad. Okay. I mean, I guess there's not really a big secret to it. Oh yeah, you can like dive bomb too, like whoa, boom. If there's enemies on the ground, but I mean, I don't really want these coins. They're neat. Same rules as always. 100 coins gets you a bonus, or I mean a one-up, a bonus. What am I? Oh wait, yeah. I mean, it's simple enough, but it's just it's. Sometimes he doesn't really do. I mean, there are probably people out there who are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And this too, this bothers me. This football man is throwing baseballs, and I don't understand that. But I mean, whatever. Miyamoto was probably like, "What are American sports?" It's a football man, because there are some later on that also. Like dig up footballs, or not dig up, no, they kick footballs, and there's other ones later on in the game that dig up rocks, and then they throw the rocks at you for offense, and it's like, what all do you think football men do? So the secret exit to that level I couldn't get because we don't have the green switch palace, which we access in this level, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now. In this go around, and here's our first instance of a an auto scroller, not a side scroller, an auto scroller, which I'm not the biggest fan of because it dictates our pace for us. These little peanut bats too. Look at it; they look like peanuts. I'm gonna eat all of them. If I was a good editor, I would put a peanut bat eaten count on the screen, but I can't because I do not have the technology. And these little... Are these Buzzy Beetles? Goddamn peanut bats! And Yoshi's just gone. Or, there he is. Come here, buddy. Okay, 2. 3. I can keep count. 4. And here is the secret. I think this is the secret, right? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. See, footballs. That's very... And they're called Charge and Chucks because they charge at you, and apparently all of them are named Chuck. So here is our first... Okay, good. We didn't get rid of the shell. Here's our first example of a secret in the game. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take Yoshi with us because climbing up this vine... Yoshi can't climb since he has no arms in this game, really. So you find these keys and you find these keyholes. Sometimes they're not together, so you have to find the key, then bring it to the hole, and then do it that way. But in this case, they're right next to each other. So this opens up the green switch palace. So now all the little green blocks everywhere are going to be lit up. Okay, now this... So the idea to this is we got to get all the Koopas to the right, like, whoops. And then we got to get this guy to kick. Okay, that wasn't how that was supposed to work. Damn it. that little guy, he's supposed to kick the shell. The shell is supposed to fall in front of him, and he's supposed to kick the shell, and then you're supposed to run across the screen. Wait, can I dive bomb this? I probably can, but I suck. That works, whatever. He's supposed to kick the shell, and you're supposed to run across the screen so the Koopas don't despawn, and then you get a 1-up from it. But I suck at that. I didn't do it right. So there we go. But yay, green stuff. Now, we could go back to the previous level, not this one, but the other one, and then do that secret since we have that now. But I mean, we got to do these all eventually, so I don't really... I'm going to do my best to kind of, like, not stray from the beaten path too much. you know, I'm gonna try to keep things in semi-order. I mean, because fuck me, fuck. Stop it. Okay, good. I'm gonna screw around too much, and I'm gonna get hurt a lot. I promise that. And you can. I'm not sure if the cape. I mean, I guess I like the fire flower more, but the cape gives you more maneuverability. Because if you hold the jump button down after you jump, you glide down like this, as opposed to just a jump. You glide like a pretty little princess. And you can do this. I'm gonna annoy the shit out of everybody doing this a lot. So, sorry in advance. Fuck you! I hate those things. I hate them so much. I mean, I should have killed them. These coins, by the way, there's 5 of them in a level, and if you get them all, you get a 1-up. But other than that, they're useless, so we're not going for any of them. I'm gonna drill stomp the shit out. That's not what I said. There we go. I want to drill stomp the bats, too, but they go underneath the frame, and I can't stomp them. Feather! Bam! Oh, dang it. The shell's gonna come back at me, isn't it? No, it's not. So, considering my skill level, and I'm not trying to sound like a conceited prick, but oh, I'm gonna die. Whoa! Forgot about that. Considering my skill level and how much I know about this game, it shouldn't take very long to beat. You know, as long as I don't screw up very much. There's only one section of the game that I'm really kind of worried about, and we'll get to that when we get to it. Which will probably be a couple episodes from now. Maybe. It's a certain secret... Fuck me! It's a certain secret exit that is really, really difficult to get. It involves the cape and gliding underneath something and then pulling back up to get on a platform. And if you don't make it, then you just die. Because there's no floor there. Okay, I'm going to get this secret real fast. Hang on. So this is our first instance of a ghost house. Now, ghost houses are interesting. This is a ghost house. Can you find the exit? Don't get lost. That's essentially the gist of it. Ghost house are mazes. They're not really levels. So you got to like go through series of doors and stuff to find the exit. This case, there is a secret exit in this one. Which I'm going to go ahead and get right off the bat, because this is the most useful thing in the game. Those numbers, by the way, those are stars, and once you get over 100, as you're about to see, it'll send you to a bonus game for 1-ups, which we're gonna do. Your goal is to match what's in the middle here, but I don't know... Or that. How many do I get for that? I hope I get a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 1-ups? Deal. I had no idea. That was totally luck, by the way. No idea how that works. So the secret exit in this ghost house gives you the top secret area, which has a Yoshi in the middle. This is all this is, just 5 blocks. A Yoshi in the middle, 2 feathers, and then 2 fire flowers over here. So this is essentially just a restock area, which is great if you're trying to beat a level and you can't do it. You know, you need some extra hits or whatever. And Yoshi can't come in the house, which is sad. Another thing, too, is that if you hit select, then whatever's in your box up there, your blue box, will drop down, and you have a... Whoops. Whoa! And you have an opportunity to grab it. Actually, I probably want my flower now that I think about it. Flower! So I can run without flying up into the air. And this one is fairly simple. There's an exit here. And now, what they want you to do, they mislead you because they give you a P block, and then they give you a platform here, and there's a door there's an arrow that points that way, there's a door there, but instead of going through that door, you go through this first door, try to get the P block again, and then it gives you a vine to crawl up, and then it's just a matter of leaving, I think? Yeah, so, you know, that's how that goes. See, they're tricky fuckers. You those game makers in 1990, they were smart. I'm telling you. We're almost to the second castle. Yes, I want to save. What do I look like? I'm Mary? Of course I want cigarettes on my sandwich. Yay, I get my Yoshi back. I kind of want my... Yeah. In a platformer, the feather is really the most useful thing because you have this glide technique, so if you start to fall... Oh, I could have got... Fuck. Alright, so... There's several different kinds of shells, and by kinds I mean colors. There's green ones that don't do anything. The red ones, when you let them go, like shoot them out of Yoshi's mouth, he breathes fire, like so. The blue ones are the most useful because they give Yoshi wings. They're like Red Bull. And then you can, in most cases, just fly over the whole entire level. And then there are... Oh, what's the other one? I forget what the other color is, but I remember that it gives you the ability to, whenever you like land down on the ground with Yoshi, he like stomps and sends out like a shockwave, so whatever's in his vicinity just dies. A bonus area! This is like my favorite bonus because it's the like dumbest. So basically there's 3 blocks, you pick one, and if it's the right one, like you have to hit them in order. So as you saw on that first one down there, I got all 3 in order, so I got a 1-up. On the second one here, I hit one of the wrong ones first, so that didn't work. And then, yeah, the first one was right, but then the second one was wrong. Yeah, so I just suck. All right, so I got 1-up. But I have 26 lives, so I don't really care. I'm not sure if the lives reset when you reset the game. I'd have to check that. Not that it matters a whole lot because that top secret area that I just unlocked, I think I did it earlier. Whenever you have a Yoshi and then hit another block. Okay, here's a Technicolor. See, look, flying over the... Now, if I do this right, it should let me go. It should drop me down because eventually Yoshi will swallow the shell and you'll lose your powers. So you got to keep an eye on that. It's like now. But if I do this right, okay, there's a check halfway point, and then there should be... Whoa, Goombas. You need to chill out, winged Goombas. Yeah, here it is. So, wait for the star. There we go. There are stars in this game. So this level should be as easy as fly over one half of it, and then get a star for the other half. Whee! There we go, see? It doesn't matter if you hit the tape, you just have to clear that, like, that barrier, and then you get... You can't see what I'm doing with my hands, but you know what I mean. Just shut up. And you can't take Yoshi into this castle, either. I wish you could. Boom, boom. Kirk, 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 kirk. That creepy, kirkly noise. Thwimps! Look, I love thwimps. Oh, I spoke too soon. I mean, I still love them, but that one kind of kicked my ass. So, I mean... Whoa. Okay, that's good. I need to get this, but not hit that. Give me your... There we go. Just trying to get my extra hits. That's all I need. And here's a thwomp. As you saw earlier, if you spin jump on these things, you don't kill them, but you... Fuck. You can just hover on them, and then there's dry bones. Dry bones as well, which I can't kill with the way I am. You can knock them down, but they get up again, and you're never going to keep them down. They get knocked down, but they get up again. And I want to see if I can replicate this. I killed myself earlier doing this, and I want to see if I can do it again. So I was doing that, and I hit that middle block right there while the like slab was going out to the left, and I lodged myself somehow in between that slab and the block and killed myself, like crushed to death kill, and it was really, really odd. Like, I wish I could replicate it. I'm gonna try to get up here as Crouchy Mario. Crouchy Mario! If I could do the entire game like this, I would, but I can't. Because I love Crouchy Mario. I absolutely love Crouchy Mario. Marcho Crouch. Mario! I need a... There, die. Okay. What? Nope. See, that's the weird thing about this, because it's the Y button that you need to hold in order to run, and it's also the Y button to pick things up. So sometimes when you run, that was easy. Sometimes when you run, you pick up a thing, and you're like, I don't want to pick up a thing. I want to run. I guess you can kill the dry bones with the cape as well, as you can see. Here I go, up the thing. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Damn it. I'm not going to chance that. Those spikes are instant death, which is why I'm not going to chance that. But see, as you see right there, the green, since I got the green switch palace, it gives me a little leniency there in the platforming bit. You know, just whatever. Little things here and there. And I get I almost said flower. A feather here, as opposed to just going in to the fight, you know, balls deep. Which I don't want balls deep. I want a condom. I mean, I guess I still could go balls deep with a condom, but, you know, whatever. And as you can see, this is just a child's boss fight. It's one of those 3 strikes and you're out kind of thing. And I win. I'm going to make that spin sound the whole time. It's going to be awesome. You guys are going to love it. You guys are going to love it. Do I stop it here? Or do I keep going? I mean, that's 2. I love too how there's like on all of those, Mario has a unique way of destroying the castle. Like the first one he blew up with TNT, that one he kicked to death. Morton Koopa Jr. of Castle Number 2 is now just a memory. The next area is the underground Vanilla Dome. What traps await Mario in this new world? What will become of Princess Toadstool? I don't know. Probably the same as always. He'll save her and she won't put out. All right, so in the next episode, we're going to tackle the Vanilla Dome and probably kick the shit out of it because I'm an awesome Mario player. Okay, so until then, I'm Broken Champion. We're done here.